Hi Scorpio, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Also, for this bi-weekly, I'll be doing a love relationship dynamic focus as we are going by Valentine's Day. I think it's very interesting not because the date itself on its own actually means something in my opinion, but because as a conscious collective energy, we are putting massive amounts of attention and energy into love and relationships, either by lack or by having it or not having it. And so it's very interesting to do these readings to channel this energy more into the understanding of questioning as well our love natures, our dynamic within relationships, and understanding that ultimately relationships are much more a mirror of ourselves than about what goes on in the mind of the other person. And so relationships are an opportunity for growth and expansion of our own identities, and they push us to levels of growth. And when they don't, they are not doing what relationships are meant to be doing. So more than telling you if you are going to start a relationship, end the relationship, or he or she is your perfect other soulmate, I focus on putting you as an individual at the center of your world. And so whatever is going on in relationships are opportunities for you to empower yourself by understanding your role, your participation in whatever is going on, as positive or as negative as you may see it. It's all a question of perception. So I'm not exactly the type of tarot reader that uses tarot to tell you things like that, because I believe it's really, really, really up to you to do whatever you want to do with those energies, even if there's a tendency for someone to show up or someone to leave. It's always up to you, and I believe in that. And so my approach is going to be exactly the same one as the other readings. I'll just gonna channel it a little bit more to love and relationship dynamics, because I always find it interesting to see what shows up, and it's good for us to make something different and indulge in curiosity of what might be showing up for you. So, Scorpio, it seems like after massive amounts of difficulty, hard lessons, heartache, having to really, really, really fight to stand on your own, to stand on your integrity, on what emotionally is your nature and is your desires and uh is your are your needs in terms of what you look for in a relationship dynamic. After many, you have been through a lot, and you have been lately upon, or you will be pondering upon decisions, important decisions over the heart and over the mind. And you do always put the love and the abundance of love and the family and the connection and the strength first, and it's still showing up here. But as well, you will be more and more prone to put the security, the foundation, the reliance, the ability to provide for your family, for your own as well. You will put it in a very prominent place, which can create difficulty, because emotionally you are desiring something and physically you are desiring another thing. But because water and earth are very compatible, I'm not sure if it's how it's spelled, compatible elements, you can actually join them and you express both of these energies together. And you have recently understood what really, really emotionally is to feel at peace, which is something you didn't have for a while. So there was a clarification, there was uh, a realization in your mind of something, of a truth, a higher truth of your history in relationships, or in your own relationship, if you are in one right now, of something that needed to be clarified within yourself and maybe with another person, of a talk, a message, a thought, an idea, an apology, let go, but anything that still needed an exchange of mental report. And now you initiated a new way. You are seeing relationships in a much more rational, but at the same time brighter way, where you are less emotionally controlled by your own emotions, which sometimes can get out of control. And because you've gained this ability to control with your mind the excess, the projections, the insecurities over others, you gained a beautiful thing here in the center, which is the Ten of Cups. This is a beautiful card that it talks about abundance, abundance of love, abundance of good feelings, abundance of peace, abundance of infinite opportunities to rely on your gained sense of self-love, and so you can enjoy the love of others. So if you are in a relationship right now, this relationship is going through a good period, or at least emotionally it still satisfies you, and it's satisfying you as always. If you are building a family, this is a very beautiful card to have because it initiates this merging of energies that bring fortune in terms of emotionally being able to float in the ocean of feelings, not trying to control it, own it, or make it something that it's not. And that's why it builds a treasure out of the depth of the ocean. And so the Ten of Cups here in the current position, really, it's a beautiful card to have. You achieved something emotionally. You are achieving something emotionally. It's a 10. It's the last card of the Minor Arcana, and it's about ending and having it done. So whatever it's initiated in the Ace of Cups, it's completed in the 10. So there's a relationship that can be cemented. There's a relationship that can go to the next level. There's could be thoughts of uniting your energies with someone else in a much more open, sensitive, real way. And definitely there's a union here, and there's a choice because you do have the Lovers. So the Lovers really, more than just the union with other human being, more than just finding another person out there in the same woods that we are lost. It's about seeing them as a mirror of our own. And so understanding that that person is showing up to always make you in an understanding that there's always more to learn and there is always more to decide upon. So you will need to make a choice, or you already made a choice of love upon a specific relationship that is triggering your sense of possibility to build something, a family, living together, a happy ending, the story of your life, the love of your life, whatever you are prone to feel connected with in terms of emotions. There's a sense of union inside of yourself, of finding what it is. First you find, then you have clarity and vision about the truth of what you want emotionally. And because you did, and because you are engaging in relationships that have potential to grow into a solid, strong, lasting bond of union, to build something, to create life, of something. But this is still in the state of getting itself out there. It's in the night, so it's something, and here it's in the depth of the sea. Something that inside of you, you know, or you are in the process of understanding about either your relationship or someone that you are interested in, that you see all this potential and you feel with all your guts all this potential, or simply your nature is telling you that you are healing in such a way that you are. This lovers is the union of your mind with your heart. It's the union of your masculine and feminine energy. It's the union of the twin flames. Is finding that that uh, that complements in the opposite, and making a choice of your well-being as well. You are as well choosing, if you are dating or interested in more than one people, which has nothing wrong with that. I don't judge, and you shouldn't too. You are making choices not about just your partners or the type of relationships you get yourself into. You are making choices where you put yourself first, where you put your well-being first, your love for yourself, your respect for yourself, your system of values is solid right now in terms of what you look for in terms of relationship, but it took you a long way. It took you a long way to get there. And you obtained that clarity, you transformed, you elevated yourself. It's funny because one of the stages of Scorpio, the final stage, the most illuminated stage of Scorpio sign, it's the eagle. And this is like an eagle or a raven, but it's about, again, flying way above, transcending way above limitation and control of our feelings. And so you gain clarity. When you rise above, when you're flying so high, you can look down and see things with such a different perspective and distance. That's what you do with yourself, and that's beautiful because you are obtaining growth. Right next to the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. Bringing the emotional with the practical. The feeling, the desire to have a relationship, to have your happy ending, getting out of fantasy and la la land and bringing it to earth. Your security, your abundance, your prosperity, your luck. But understand that if you do find these opportunities, it's because you engage into this process of rising above limitations, of flying high and looking at things from a different perspective. And also this could be what is challenging you. Maybe you see the potential of a relationship, but not yet fully manifested in reality, in a practical way, in a solid, committed way. And like I told you, things are still in the night. Things are still in the process of unfolding themselves. And it's about allowing that process to happen, but as well building it on your own, building with another person, building it, making effort, showing up, planning, dreaming together. If you are in a relationship, if you are not, never stop dreaming. Never stop trying to understand more about what it is. I would tell you to ask yourself how you deal with the concept of marriage, family, and children, becoming a father, becoming a mother, becoming responsible to a serious commitment. I would advise you to make those questions to yourself. How you feel about it? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel ready? Do you not feel ready? It's all about choices this way for you, Scorpio. A lot of choices. And you will put choice on evidence above that ten of Pentacles. You will choose security. Definitely, you are prone to choose security. You are prone to choose what makes you feel good, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel more stabilized in your own life, in your own skin, in your own nature. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Mother of Pentacles, the Mother of Earth in the near future, you are about to gain a sense of self-reliance on you and what you can build by yourself in a relationship that is huge. If you don't have anybody, it's about you understanding that you build your happy ending yourself. Even if there's not a specific other right now, you can do it. And you do it with opulence, with gold touch. And so the Queen of Pentacles here in the near future is like really a lot of good things for you. A lot of good things. You may not still achieve that 10 of Pentacles, but you are in the process of doing it. You are certainly in the process of empowering yourself by your own sense of reliance and security on what you want to build, what you want to elevate in your life in terms of love, who you want to be it for the long run. Do you want to be in a long-lasting relationship? Do you dream about that? Do you desire that? Do you want children? So there's a sense that not only relationships at this time, the dynamic itself can bring you both emotional and both physical fulfillment and satisfaction, which is great. Water with earth, growth, life, both can bring you a sense of protection. By being the protective or being the protected, it doesn't matter. It's a constant dance between opposites. And again, inside of you, if you're not with someone, inside of you, you are protecting yourself, respecting yourself, honoring your code of values in love like never before. And so congratulations for that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope I was able to make you question or think of something by my insights. I wish you a great time. Thank you for listening again, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.